Hello, 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 beautiful souls. Hello. Look, I'm in a different place, a different area. I'm in my office, you all. How are you doing on this, for us here in Birmingham, Alabama, and probably for many people, frigid, cold day? Sunday, frigid, cold, frigid, cold. My goodness. Hope that you all are doing amazing, feeling great, rested well last night, rose with a leap in your spirit. Excuse me, y'all, let me clean my glasses a little bit. Feel a little. I hadn't been in here in so long. I don't have my light set. Let me see if I may turn my ring light on and give me a little extra. How about that? I have this big one. Sometimes it don't want to work right, guys. But anyway, I hope y'all are doing amazing, feeling wonderful. I think I have a shortage in it. Is there a shortage in you? Let's see. I don't know if that's helping or not. But anyway, let's try that, guys. Let's try it. Let's try it. How are we doing? How is the weather where you all are? How is the weather? I'm going to do it like this. Okay. How's the weather? I hope everything is great. And I don't see anybody on right now, but I'm just going to give it a few minutes for some people to come in. You all. Because I do have something I want to share. And I did come on this morning and I left I have my I'm sorry, y'all. I have my small ring light here too. But you know, I have not recorded in here in so long. So it's like, this might be acting up going out. I haven't recorded in here in so long, guys. So this is a new, and I was going to try to come in this morning because I didn't go anywhere this morning. I watched the service online. So I was going to, excuse me, guys. I was going to come on this morning, but I was like, no, let me watch a service online. This ring light is acting up. So I'm going to let it sit back here. But anyway, I was going to come on this morning and actually do a live and talk with you all. And I just hope that you all are doing amazing. And I'm going to tell y'all, these eyes, this is what I'm saying about my eyes. I'm hoping I can see who is actually talking to me. Okay, so Kevin, hola. Let's see. I think it's some more people on here. Hello, hello, hello. Please let me know where you all are from. Please let me know where you all are from. I am from Birmingham, Alabama. And I'm going to tell you something. I didn't want to do lives as much because sometimes it gets a little eerie in case something may cross over here. I don't have moderators. So I'm praying that we have a balanced and a great group of spirits, beautiful souls coming in. Hello, hello. Y'all, my eyes, my goodness. Carlito. Okay. And let's see. Vishnu. Angel. Hello, 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 beautiful souls. I hope that I am not messing up your names. If I am, charge it to the heart. What they say, charge it to the heart, not the mind to the heart, whichever way. Yes, I hope that you all are doing amazing, amazing, amazing. You're from, James is from the UK, birthplace of the bicycle and near the, okay, so I am actually in the United States, you all. The United States of Alabama. United States, that's the states I'm in, Alabama. So is everything good, y'all? I'm not flickering or anything. I am in my office. I haven't recorded or did anything in my office in so long. I usually come here to do my radio recordings, but I have not been in here in a while. It is hot where you are. Let me tell you, we're in the South, what they call here, and we are maybe the high 20 something today. My hands are still cold from when I stepped out on the deck to let our fur baby, his name is Cash, he's right here, you may hear him bark, but it is frigid. And I work in the school system, and it is like maybe 2 something now, Central Standard Time. And tomorrow is a holiday for us, so we're not going, which I'm so grateful because it's supposed to be the single digits tomorrow. So our babies won't have to be on the bus stops and in the cold. So we haven't had this, and I don't know when, you all. We had some ice fall today, a little bit, but it is frigid. So when I saw hot, I think that's what that is. It's like, whoa, it is cold. It is cold here. So anyway, these eyes are not good trying to look on my phone at you all. I want to just welcome everybody in case I missed someone. Thank you all so much for coming in on today. And I pray that you and your families are doing amazing. If you are following me in the past, thank you so much. If this is your first time coming in, thank you as well. I am a person that love to come in to share messages just to encourage and inspire and uplift you all, because we all know right now where we're sitting in this day and time, sometimes people need a little bit, right? Need a little bit of upliftment. We need that. And that is something that I love doing, you all. So I posted some shorts earlier and a video earlier about a message that I was going to come back on and share with you all on. And I want to talk a little bit about some things. Hello, hello. I see someone else is coming in. Hello, beautiful soul. I want to talk a little bit about, we all saw actually on the information here that I posted about refusing the negative seeds of unforgiveness. And one day I'm going to come on and just share who I am. Who I am. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming in. And we're going to talk about a little bit. It's not going to be long, but I just want to talk a little bit because this year, 2025, we have a lot of people that maybe bringing some things over into this year. And what is happening, that a lot of things have been downloaded in individuals, and they really probably can adjust to some different parts of their lives, and they just can't figure out what's going on with their lives. So many times the growth process for individuals may not be developing as it may be for you and I, which means that the seeds that have been actually planted or placed within them is developing and growing. It may not be growing in the best way that it should be. And many times those seeds that we have developing may be seeds of negativity. It may be seeds of unforgiveness. It may be seeds of feeling hopeful. It may be seeds of feeling sad. And I tell people many times we have to respect and understand that may be the case for some people because of their life, what they encountered in life, their upbringing. That's probably a part of it. And I can say that because I have an international radio show, which is titled Be Inspired with Ursula. So I am looking for subscribers to bring on my international show as well. But I speak with a lot of individuals that have those seeds planted within them. And the beauty is that they're coming on my show to share with others that I've been through this. I'm going through this. I've had all this happen to me, but guess what? I made it. As I always say, and as I mentioned in some of my actual videos, it's okay to not be okay, but I don't want you to stay there, beautiful soul. So this is why I come in to share these messages and to put them out there to help other beautiful souls, because I tell people I don't share anything that I have not encountered as well. But that's something I'm noticing that a lot of people that I talk with and be around, I say something there. That seed has been planted there, and many times as individuals, we don't know how to snatch, as I may say, or take that seed out to where it won't continue to grow. Do you hear me? Continue to grow and affect us within. That means affect us to be those individuals, to be the great individuals that we are, or to affect us to actually be prosperous in life, to affect us to be happy in life, to have joy, to feel hopeful. But out of all those different pain points and things I've noticed, you all, is that unforgiveness is one of them. And if you have had this as a part of you, or actually been around someone, put down there, just let me know. Just let me know. And I'm here to tell you that it's a part of life, things that we go through. But what I want people to understand is that I don't want anyone to miss out on the joy that may be there for you because of the seed that has been planted within you. And sometimes we're not even aware that we're allowing that seed that's within us. We're not even aware that we're allowing it to grow and grow and grow. But we can see that around individuals by their conversations, their body languages, their reactions, the way they're living their lives. But what I want people to understand is that this is something we need to think about. And I want people to understand that life has so much more meaning than what we may think it is when it comes to feeling and being in an unforgiveness state of mind. So let me tell a little bit about Ursula. I am the oldest of two brothers, and my mom and my dad is gone to be with the Lord. But as time went on in our beautiful home, my home transitioned. I tell people I don't look at my home being a home that was a broken home, because my mother didn't display that for my brothers and I. But the transition happened in my house, which means my mother and father separated. Well, during that time, my mother was pregnant with my younger brother, and she had my brother under me and I. So that was going on, and we had to transition and move over to my grandmother's house. I noticed and knew that was happening, but in my era of Gen X, things were shown a little differently. We saw things differently, which means that we didn't see anything negative going on. We didn't see anything bad going on, because we had that grandmother there, the praying aunts, the praying mother. We had that there that helped our family be at a balance. But as time goes on, my father was a part of our life, but over a period of time, he was not in our lives. But that was not something that was actually planted within us to say, your father is not in your life. That's not nothing that we knew about. We just knew that, hey, that's your father. You respect him and you love him, because that's what my mother taught, and that's what the household and the upbringing was about. See, I'm a Gen X generation, and that's how things were then versus to what's going on now. So as time went on, we didn't know where my father was. Hadn't heard from him in a couple of years. My uncle, my dad's brother, would say, have you talked to your dad? I said, no. But I always was praying. I was a praying child, because that was instilled within us, being those individuals who know about growing up in the church, and having those praying grandmothers and mothers, and that was instilled within me. But one day, during my time of being the wife and the mother that I am, I received a call that your dad's sick. My dad? So we rushed to this place, and it was a place I consider a dark place, because my father worked for this man and he had him staying with him. But to me, it was a place of darkness. And I say that the man had a beautiful home. My dad and some other guys lived in like a little shed in the back. But I consider that a place of darkness, because I'm saying, oh my God, this is how my dad is living. My husband and I talked to my dad, and he couldn't look at me in my eye, you all, because I knew he felt ashamed. He felt ashamed of what maybe had happened or the way things were going. But at that time, being a wife, I understood. I understood how it could be being married, right? Well, another call came and said, Ursula, your dad's real sick. So my husband and I went over to get my dad, and we toted him out the house, put him in our truck, and took him to the hospital. Called my mom, and she came, because that's who she is. She's a powerful woman, a woman of God. So we all were there at the hospital, and my dad was sick, you all, which he had fluid just sitting there. He had congestive heart failure. We knew this before he disappeared out of our lives. We knew this. My dad was in the hospital for a while, which my dad was homeless. He didn't have nowhere to go. So my husband, oh, thank God, we brought my dad into our home here in this actual room. This was a bedroom, which now is my office. We brought him here, you all. I nurtured my dad back to the best of what I knew, getting him in with the doctor, making sure he had balanced meals, taking care of him, making sure he's taking his medicine, doing all of those things. Fast forward, got my dad disability, got him in a facility where he had an assisted living. It was fine until one day, Easter Sunday, 2010, We went to my dad's house, my husband and I. I was like, something ain't right. I called dad all that weekend, that Saturday before, couldn't get him on the phone. And we were at my grandmother's house, excuse me, my mom house. And I'm like, I can't get in touch with dad. So we got up that morning and going. When he opened the door, you all, he was breathing hard, face swollen. I'm like, Dad. He went back and sat on the bed. He was sick. He was sick, or beautiful souls. I called my husband downstairs. I called 911. We got him to the hospital, which is about 5 minutes from where I live. Probably not even five, a good three. 45 minutes, beautiful soul. They said your dad had stage 4 leukemia. 45 minutes. I sat there. I'm like, huh? We only been here 45 minutes. Your dad has stage 4 leukemia. Try to see if I have some tissue in here. I'm still sitting and saying, what? You know? So I called my mom and my dad's siblings. He's the oldest of 8. 2 of his sisters and a brother, they rushed up there. I still couldn't process this. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I still couldn't process this. And once again, thank you for those that are coming in. If you would like to, please let me know where you're from. I would like to just acknowledge that you're here. I couldn't process it because I'm like, we just came in an ambulance, 45 minutes. He had stage 4 leukemia. We went through another phase of life, beautiful souls, where I had to take care of my dad. Continue to take care of him where he lived. Weekends, going over there, making sure his clothes are clean, going to the grocery store, making sure his meals are prepped, doing all of these things. Now, my mom didn't live far from my dad, and she was there for me. Never nothing negative because of who she is. And I guess by what you all are listening to, you can tell that she did instill that within us because I was the chosen one and I made sure to take care of my father. Airplane flying over. But as that continued, you all, I went through life feeling like, when I think about it now, like a robot just going through the motion, being the wife, the mother, going to my mom as well, taking care of my father, making sure things are going. One day we went to the doctor. They said, your dad only has 10% usage of his heart. You know, these chakras are just thrown at me, you know. Things are just thrown at you. And it's like, that's a part of life. The journey that we're on. Things come at us. They'll hit us hard. Sometimes about to knock the breath out of us. But my God, that's all I can say. As we continued on that journey, you all, what can you do? Roles shifted. My dad became the child. See, I became his mother. My dad's mom was still living, but our parents, when they become old and sick, you all, they become our children. Who can relate to me? Who can relate to that? Raise your hand. Who can relate to that? And this is really touching me because I hadn't talked about this in a while, but I want to share with people about who I am and what I do and why I do what I do. And I'm going to do more lives just to share because I want people to understand that what you hear from me, the encouragement and inspiration that I have, it's downloaded within me. That seed has been planted by God in because of my journey. And that's how I became that person to make it through the journey that I went on. 10%. Can you imagine you only have 10% of your heart usage? My father never complained. He had an amazing doctor. He never complained. So I was like, the doctors all the time probably thought he was feeling good. I said, well, Dad, we got to really tell the truth how you're feeling there. As time progressed, beautiful souls, my dad got sicker. And he told me one day, and you know, you go back, you think about this. He said, I want to take a train ride and just go on a ride on a train. If you ever have had any encounters of someone dying, you know what I'm talking about. He said, I want to take a train ride. I said, okay, we're going to do that one day, not knowing that God was preparing me. He was preparing me, not knowing that. I said, okay, Dad, we're going to do that. I said, I want you to get well first before they do that. Fast forward, become sicker, go in the hospital, placed on hospice. Bam, another hit. My dad's name was George Maston. They came in the room and said, Mr. Maston, there's not much more we can do right now. We're going to send you home on hospice. I'm like, could you have told me first and let me share that with him? My dad still had that upliftment within him. He said, I'm going to beat this. And I'm trying to think, how am I going to do this? I've got to. I have a son that's young, my husband, working. At the time was in grad school. Not that any of that mattered, working grad school, all that, but still you just thinking, I've got to go home and get his place prepared and situated for this. How am I going to do this? I've got to make sure his meals are, I'm still just going through all of this, you all, just thinking hard. We get to that place, beautiful souls. We get to that place. And as we get to that place, we go on that journey. And the journey of round the clock, taking care, round the clock, taking care, round the clock, getting the hospice nurse coming in, taking care, round the clock. Really left my home, packed up to come there. Thank God for my husband once again. On weekends, my son would come over. We would just be in the room and be in there, and snacks and food, and just ate out, whatever. And my mom would be there too. You want to step out, fur baby? You want to step out? Going through that, you all, just going through that. Let me let fur baby out. Go on. Let's go. Come on. Go on. Go on, Fat Cash. You're going to go. You're going to sit down. You're going to sit down. Going through the motion of all of that, you all. And just being there. And in September 2nd, he passed. I always think back to what I had to do. I always think back of the journey. I always think of the things I had to learn quickly. God places so much strength within you. Get your bone. He places so much strength within you to where sometimes you're like, how? But I know how. Yeah, get your bone. He places so much within you. And sometimes you just say, how? But we know how. It was a trial. It was a journey. It was. It was a trial and it was a journey. And many times you have to ask yourself, how did I make it? But it was by the grace of God to take me through that journey. Let me let fur baby out, guys. Excuse me. Come on. Let's go. Come on out. You gonna go out? I'm sorry, you all. But I realized that that's what was going on, and it was a journey. I think about it to this day, that if I made it through that, I could make it through anything. Well, after my father passed, I had one good year. Then the next year, my mom got breast cancer. The journey continues. The journey continues. The journey continues. But my mom is still with us, praise God. But what I share with you as it relates to my young age and the journey that I went on, I always say I was the chosen one. And when I hear people talk and really say things about what they have to do, taking care of their parents or whatever, I say, you're the chosen one. Everybody can't do it. You're chosen to do certain things. You're chosen to take care of people. You're chosen to be those caregivers. That's not for everybody. It's a chosen aspect. You're the chosen one for that. So what I want to share today, I was like, I'm going to title this Refusing the Negative Seeds of Unforgiveness. Is that I refuse to have that unforgiveness planted in my soul, but wasn't ever planted there. I don't think it was ever planted there. I've had people was like, wow, you did this. I can't believe you did this. And I'm like, really? Because everybody's upbringing is different. But I still search to this day. And I said, I didn't have any unforgiveness. I just, at the moment, probably didn't understand. But my foundation around me was always a positive foundation of our Father, regardless. God allowed me to do a couple of things after that I'd never done before. My father passed in September 2011, 2012, April. Up to then, I started training in December for a half a marathon for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. This is where God places you and what God does. I became a part of that, spoke many times for this organization, and I trained. I ran and walked 13.5 miles. A half a mile, Yes, I trained for a half a marathon. I trained and I did it. And then God told me, Ursula, I want you to write your journey. I want you to write and share this. See, many times we as individuals, we have these journeys in our lives. We feel we need to sit on them, but we need to understand that we need to share our journeys to help others heal, which can take you to other levels. And throughout the process, this was birthed, you all. My book. I have a couple other books, but this was the birthing process from that. It's not thick. Been intending to do another volume of it. Haven't gotten there yet because I worked on other books. It is titled Forgiving Father. And when I was working with my book coach about the book, and she said, oh my God, Ursula, when I pitched it, and she said, this is what the title has to be. I said, but I didn't have any unforgiveness there, but it showed through my process and my journey that I had forgave, whatever it was. But if you look at the picture, you all, of this book, you see the pictures there? A man holding a child, a mother and father turned away, the children in the middle, someone in the wheelchair. You see those things? I told her, I said, well, when I put my book together, I want silhouette images. I don't want faces. Because I want people to understand that this happens at all levels with the little ones. The parents, something going on with the parents, the sickness. This can happen. This happened. But what I learned is that through my mom, no matter what you go through in life, when it comes to having children and being married, is that we have to have a different mindset of different things. And this was birthed. This was birthed, Forgiving Father book. And it says here on the back, the missing puzzle of not having a father has caused hurt and pain to many children, teens, and adults. Your father may have been that missing puzzle piece which caused you to live with unforgiveness, bitterness, and anger. Learning how to forgive may be difficult or challenging for you, but now is your chance to forgive and heal. Forgiving Father includes samples and tools to help you on your journey to understand the importance, you all, of forgiving whatever was missing in your relationship with your Father and helping you on your journey to healing and grieving. Healing any grievances you may have. That's what my book is about. Helping people understand the process of healing. Let me cash out again, beautiful souls. The process of healing. There's so much in my book here. There are different things to talk about as it relates to parents. My journey, a little bit of my journey, what I shared as well. Excuse me, beautiful souls. Thank you, beautiful souls. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for being patient. I guess we all on social media would know how it happens. Thank you so much. But this was birthed through the process of what I encountered on my journey, Forgiving Father. This book has been used in different ministries. It's been used for individuals that may don't have their father in their lives. Many individuals who's fighting with forgiveness, trying to figure out what to do. I went on the TV shows. I did different things about this, and it was like people would say, "Oh my God, the grace of God." It was. I have many people that have purchased this book. I've shared this book with many individuals. People have purchased it to this day, and it has many different things in here. It's sharing so many things. I want to help individuals understand that regardless of who's missing in your life as it relates to a parent, we may not understand at the time. I didn't understand. I didn't know. I just knew my mom and dad was transitioning my home. I didn't understand. But I want people to understand that when you have unforgiveness in your heart, it takes so much. When you plant that seed is planted within you, you can't grow, you can't develop, you can't be prosperous, you can't have prosperity coming in, you can't have joy, you can't have peace, you can't have love, you can't have hope. There are things that are going to be lacking if you have that in your heart. And the book is dedicated, it says, this book is dedicated to my father, George M. Maston Jr., who brought his family back together through his time of sickness. That's what happened. We may not understand why things are happening. We may not know why we're going on this journey. We don't know what God has for us. We don't know what's going to come out of it. But out of it all, my brother that's under me was out of state. He came home, started living here. My mom told me, she said, "Thank you for bringing the family back together." I didn't understand that then. On down the line, as I was writing my book, I'm like, she did say that. But did I know I was doing that? That's why I said I was the chosen one. God used me to help bring my family back together because of what was about to occur, beautiful souls, which we didn't know. And I think about it all the time. And as the years pass, my dad passed in 2011. My heart gets more heavy because I was in emotion, taking care of things, making things happen, doing things. Didn't have time to sort of grieve. Didn't have time to feel. Didn't have time to really understand, that Ursula, you need to slow down for yourself. Just making sure everybody's okay. But I want people to understand that we need to refuse the negative seeds of unforgiveness. We don't want those seeds to be planted within us. We don't want that to grow. Oh, we don't want that to grow because when it grows within us, it can strangle us. It can choke us. It can take so much out of us to where we can't live because we are upset with someone. We're angry with someone. We're mad at what someone has done to us. And going back to my guests on my radio show, oh my God, the things they've encountered. And when they say, "I'm here by the grace of God, I made it out, my hands up," it's letting us know that we can forgive. But it's a process. It takes time. We don't expect for anybody to say, "Oh yeah, this happened to me, get over it." No, I'm sharing my journey with you because I want you to understand what I went through, what I encountered, how I was the chosen one. How I was the chosen one. Hello, Miss Pamela. Hello, beautiful soul. You may have to go back and look at this. I'm sharing my journey and my book that came out of it as well. So we don't understand many times why that seed of negativity may be planted within us. We may not understand at that moment why we're feeling this way. It's because of what may have happened to you all. What may have happened, whatever went on. That's why you're feeling this way. But I want people to understand that when that negativity is placed within you and that seed is within you and you're allowing it to grow, oh, it's cutting off so many beautiful things in your life that God has for you. God wants you to be happy. He wants you to be full of joy. He wants you to have peace. He wants you to be prosperous. He wants you to have joy. He wants you to have these things. But if we're walking around holding so much within us, it's hard, beautiful souls. So, my book, Forgiving Father, talks about roles as it relates to parents. For what I counted, with my beautiful mom being that leader as a single mom, it talks about how we as individuals have to come together, not understanding why when it comes to the children. Because in my end result, wow, my end result of what happened. Then I go in and share a little bit about my journey as well. Yeah. I have chapters in here that are listed saying, and I have Cash Baby here, y'all, so he may start barking, okay? About how do you define forgiveness, the mask of pain, family dynamics, SOS, which is strength, opportunity, and self-awareness, the father's roles, the mother role, the parent's role, connecting spirits, and then my story. We all have a story to tell. No one is on this earth is limited to say they don't have a story. Everyone has a story to tell because everyone is on a journey which we call life. Some journeys are painful than others, and some may not be as painful as others. But when it comes to the seed that is planted in so many people that I am coming into contact with, my God, I need to get on here and share. And then talk about my book. And the seed that's being planted is the seed of unforgiveness. But this is not nothing that we can move away quickly or step away from quickly. It's a process, beautiful souls. So my book, Forgiving Father, is one of the books that I have. I am the author of total 4 books here. This is the only one that I've actually written by myself. The other books I'm in collaborations with, and the other one is an actual anthology project that I did. But I want to encourage other individuals out there to think about, and I know I've connected with some people about saying they want to be an author. I want y'all to think about that because it's amazing what your story can do to help others. It's amazing what your story can do to help others. And that's what I want people to understand and say, I don't want anyone to feel ashamed. And if y'all hear some crackling, I'm giving Cracker snack, Cash a cracker. I'm giving Cash a cracker. Okay, a little doggy treat. But I want people to understand that the pain may be there. It is not on Amazon. I actually have the book in my care. It was through an organization, this book, but I have the link there where the book can be purchased. It's $17, shipping included. And tell me, Miss Pamela Love, if you see the link there, I put it in the description, beautiful soul. My other books are, let's see, what my other book I have is on Amazon. I'm going to start sharing these books, but this book is actually through a professional women organization. I went in with her, a big women's organizations where she actually publishes in different books and development of books. And my other books actually with Amazon was one of the best sellers. This was as well. And I want people just to understand that many times we not even aware that we have swallowed the seed and this is something growing within us. So we have to be aware of what we are actually accepting in our lives. We have to be aware of our surroundings, of our communities, of things that are there. We have to be careful, beautiful souls, because those seeds that we take in can develop and grow, and it can harm us in so many ways. So I thank God for making me the chosen one. That's my next book. I got to get the writing. I have a couple of more over there. I'm going to share. Like I said, I'm going to do a live one day about who is Ursula, what she does, and you all going to be like, wow. Yeah, in the midst of little things I do, as far as being a wife, a mother, working and all that. But this journey that I went on with my father, being his caregiver. And if you're just coming in, go back and listen. I want people to understand that if you're on a journey right now where you have unforgiveness in your heart or you're angry at a parent, if your father is not in your life, trust me, Trust me, you can get through it. You can heal, because we don't want that seed to continue to grow. It can strangle you. It can choke you. It can take you out of this beautiful life that God has for you. So this book is not on Amazon. I have several books in my possession because I love to sign my books and send them out to those that purchase. And the link is in the description through PayPal. And I was like, let me talk about this, because I'm coming into contact with more and more people that have anger, something within them, and then they start talking, and I'm like, whoa, that's a little bit of unforgiveness. So let me share my journey to help you heal. Let me share my journey to help you heal. And that's what I want people to do. I want people to heal. My God, I want people to heal and understand that we don't need to be missing out on what God has for us. We don't want to be missing out on the beautiful life that's there for us. I don't want you to miss out, beautiful souls. So, Ursula Masting Bradley, Forgiving Father. This book was actually published in 2017. As I say, I've been sitting on a lot of things I've got to share. 2017. People actually purchase all the time. I'm like, I need to put this out there. But I want people to understand that many times you may not even be aware that you have that within your heart. I didn't have unforgiveness in my heart. I was searching. I was like, did I have unforgiveness there? No. But when my book coach said, Ursula, the title must be Forgiving Father, to help you understand that through it all, I forgave. I showed by my actions. I showed by the love that I had. I showed it all. I'm angry at my sister. We haven't talked in 2 years. Oh, Miss Panther Love, beautiful soul. I know. The years can pass by. The years can pass by. And I don't know your story. I don't know your journey. People can hurt us. People can do so much to us. But what I want people to understand is that life is short. We've got to cut that. Someone has to be that person. And I'm not going to say someone has to be the bigger person, because it's not that. Someone has to be that person, because one day life will end. And when my dad passed, took his last breath there with him, I closed the door, went in and propped his head up, and I said, thank you, Lord. I was there. We were all there. My brothers. The one night my other brother was there. We were all there, my mom, my two brothers. And it was a beautiful thing because we were there. And at the end, my dad thought we were all a family again. And we let him think that, because we were. My dad's sickness brought us back together. So what I want people to understand is I was that person, and it takes time to have had that within me. And my father would have passed, I would have been going through something right now. But I'm at peace with it all. I'm at peace with it all because God chose me. I didn't understand that I was a chosen one. That book is coming one day, you all. And he allowed me to help my mom blend in. He allowed me to pull my brothers in and say, this is what we should do. I didn't know that. God was just directing me. I was like a little puppet. Wherever he said go, I was going. And I'm just giving you that analogy, but not that I was a puppet, but I was doing what God wanted me to do. And did not even know that. Being the vessel. Forgiving Father is a book to my heart. Another version is supposed to be coming out. Didn't get it out, but it's coming. Let me finish talking. But what I want people to understand is that we can't continue to take ourselves down that road, because one day we don't want to say, oh my gosh, I should have called. I should have said, it's okay. I should have said, let's try this again. We don't want that to be the case. We don't want that to be the case. We don't want it to be the case. I'm going to let Cash go out before I end. I'm going to let him out, you all. Go ahead, Papa. Here. Here. Come on. Come here, Papa. Come on. You all, I tried to run out and Cash ran back in here. But anyway. This is so funny because I tried to take him a treat in there and drop him as a doggy bowl and he ate it. He ran back in here in my office. No, let me finish talking. Okay? Go see Papa. My husband just came into the store. He didn't get to him. But anyway, let's see what Miss Pamela says. Cash always wants your attention when you go. He does. And it's like a child. He knows. When I do my radio shows, it's like, hold on, I'm gonna get him out here again. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go on. Come on. So I can finish. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. So that's my alarm. But anyway, I apologize for that. Yes, he does his stand of love. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with you all. And the actual link is in the description. And I would love your support for this. But this is something that we all must think about as it relates to the development process of that seed. Let's not. Go now, Papa. Go. Go now, Papa. So we must think about how we want to walk through life on this journey. We have to think about these things. We don't want to walk through life on this journey in a place to where we have so much being stored within us. We may have more than one seed. We may have the seed of anger. You may have the seed of bitterness. You may have the seed of unforgiveness. You may have the seed of all of these things. Sometimes jealousy. People have so many seeds that are actually within them that they're letting grow. We don't want that, beautiful souls. So, Miss Pamela Love, pray about it. Pray about it. That's all I'm going to say. Pray about it. And in time, don't know your situation, but in time. But this is my book, Forgiving Father. Trust me, you all, the $17 includes shipping. And like I said, I have the books here, and I send things to my actual people that purchase the books, and I love to autograph them. But I just want you to understand that we need to think about how important it is to refuse the negative seed of unforgiveness. Don't allow that seed to be in your heart. Don't allow that seed to not only be in your heart, within you to grow. Because when it grows, it sets root. I want you to say, no, if it's growing, I'm going to take it out and destroy it. Because I want to be free. You can have this smile like I have. You want to be free, beautiful souls. So thank you all so much for coming in. Thank you, Pamela Love. I think you're the only one on here. And for those that are coming back in to watch the actual live, thank you all as well. Let's just remember that there's so many things in life that God wants us to be a part of. And then there's so many people in life that God wants us to be a part of. The people may not want to be a part with us, but sometimes we have to just say, you know what? I've got to be a part of that life some kind of way, because that person on the other end is hurting as well. So let's think about what we have to do. Not only that, what God wants us to do. So once again, my book, Forgiving Father, you all, is a book sharing, talking about a couple things in my journey. As I mentioned, it's $17, including the shipping and handling. And I will be shipping this out. The PayPal link is actually in the description. And I'll be coming back doing some more lives, probably on Sunday afternoons, because I want to share with y'all other things that I have done, because I want to get to know you as well as you want to get to know me. So thank you for those that wrote me the whole time. Thank you, Panda. You are so welcome, beautiful soul. Thank you so much. So you all, your love and support. is greatly appreciated. If this is your first time coming in, thank you for coming in. If you are a new subscriber, thank you. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you as well. Please click the like, subscribe, and share button. Also click the notification bell so you will know when I am coming in with videos. Now, I am off tomorrow, so I'm going to have some more videos, you all. It's probably some more lives. But anyway, Forgiving Father. The actual PayPal link is in the description, you all. Thank you so much for your love and support. Love you all. Bye, Miss Panda Love. Thank you for riding with me. Have a great Sunday. Okay, bye-bye. Let me send to cash. Bye-bye, you all.